and also the other point I picked between Adura and Wunmi's their voice, this later part is that Adura said it was after 15 minutes the doctor pronounced Mohbad spike to them in the hospital, the first hospital. But Wunmi said after 20 minutes. So I don't know.
They won't turn our brain.
That time limit might not be correct. It's not there. It might be a mistake to us, but that time might not correct. And your call is about 18 minutes. So it might be of the same kind. So imagine what time here.
Another thing.
Either 15 minutes or 20 minutes. We all knew that this boy died in the house. So whatever they like, let them be saying it. Let them even say after 10 minutes.
Now, if you look at also the issue of the rider you were talking about earlier, MLH, the issue of driver or rider, Darusha, and the other person, which is Bami, none of them spoke about this. Now they discovered that it's becoming an issue in the public domain. That 3 a.m. is sacrosanct. You can't throw away this 3 a.m. Which all of them didn't refer anything significant to it before now. But the fact that the driver But the moment the driver spoke about it on that interview, they discovered that these had made them to lose relevance in all their statements. Now they want to brush it out, which is becoming an issue to them. We now bringing Darusha to the equation. Is Baba seeing another lead of bringing Baba to this matter? With Adura's statement of that interview, telling us specifically that it was Darusha. Adura has alleged or has submitted that it was Darusha that initiated the idea of embalming, which he denied. Okay, in Adura's interview, Mr. Adesha, do you want to play the voice note?
Yes, that's what I'm playing. I'm trying to play.
Panadol and 3 weeks with Kpãiii in that process to the house. That was what they did. That was what they did. That was the prime driver that took them to the pharmacy. So whatever, just stop texting the Omika here again. Just stop texting. If you see like my brother texting, I want to ask what I asked you, but I just did because I just needed to know like why did you know this kind of person? And this kind of person is doing all these things to me. Because it was coming that told me like a few days ago that do I know that you know Omika here? I'm like, really? But I'm not doing Omika here. How? Where? You know like he never called me, never done anything. Like, even though they want to face, like, okay, no problem, my father, like, me and him were not in good terms, so very that Jimmy. And I know that if, like, me with my mama, my man say, oh, come here, like, mama, like that, he won't have issues with me. Okay, because I was despite everything I said about that woman, she was me and I was just to accept that woman. Yes, I'm just about her. Buy me at the Adura got 3 a.m. to get. They wanted to go to the pharmacy to get the pharmacy to come to the house.
Mr. Adesina, can you pause, please?
I just had to buy
Mr. Adesina, can you pause it?
Okay.
Somebody was talking about the rider. That is how they call people in Lekki. Who was talking about that angle? This person rider lives with them.
Exactly.
It's someone
This is not an external person.
This is not an external person. No rider is out there in the night. Because the driver has acknowledged that there were 3 people that came out. It means this driver or rider
and they use Mohbad's car.
They use Mohbad's car to go out.
So it wouldn't be an external rider, please. It wouldn't be an external rider. Go ahead, Adesina.
Which rider even works at 3 a.m.?
Correct.
Aha.
You are lying. You keep going M. When you're lying, you can't remember your words.
That was what the guy was. That was the private driver that took them to the pharmacy. So whatever, just stop texting the Onifabi again. Just stop texting. If you see it, like when I'm texting, I want to ask what I asked you, but I just think because I just need to know, like, why did you know this kind of person and this kind of person is doing all of these things to me? Because it was coming and told me like a few days ago that, do I know that you know Onifabi? Really? But I'm not know Onifabi. How? Where? How? Where? You don't relation it. He never called me, never done anything. Like, even though they don't want to face, like, okay, no problem. But you know, like me and him, we're not equal good then. So like that, Jimmy, and I know that if like maybe you mama, like I say, oh, come here, like mama, like that, he won't have issues with me. But because despite everything I said about that woman, she was me and I was choose to accept that woman. Yeah, so I'm jealous about him. So only right that got an 3 a.m. Right that. By me, I think I wish I got a 3 a.m. They wanted to go to the pharmacy to get the pharmacy to come to the house. Most of the said is not going.
What did I hear? Who and Darusha?
Rider.
Rider.
And Darusha.
Rider.
Darusha and DJ Bami. Three of
And
them.
he said it confidently that Rider, Darusha,
What are you
went out at 3 a.m.
Whoa.
And please, can I say something, Abe? Papa, Abe, whether you like it or not, ba, whether you like it or not, let's give Mr. Yomi a round of applause because trust me, Wunmi who has been disrespecting everybody, saying she holds no body, any explanation. But Mr. Yomi Mr. Yomi coming to this case was what pushed this game. Even all the interview, everything plus this voice notes. Even during this guy, during Brekete, Wunmi was silent. Like, to tell you that Mr. Yomi, she was scared that Mr. Yomi was doing something that could expose her. That's why this girl she became restless since Mr. Yomi came in. So please, let us give them a round of applause. The man did the right thing.
You can tell that Yomi is doing now so bad. Like, he has really done bad to her. Like, you see the guy, that Banji guy, is older than Siwa herself, right? That Banji is referring to Yomi as sa. Like, he's respecting Yomi so much. And Siwa, so because of the pain in her, she's actually referring to Yomi as that Yomi Fabi, that. You see, the level of disrespect. So you know that Yomi is touching some areas that she doesn't like. You see what I mean?
I want to say something, guys, on this group. There was a day I made mistake to enter a group. They call them Temi group. And that Temi group, I think, is a women's group. So I told them, Papariano, that was when I met Otumba there. They batter me. They batter me. I seriously had a big accident in that group that day. You know, group of accident. I'm telling you, I had a terrible accident. To the grace of God, it was God that saved me that day. And God now even used that Otumba too to save me, because come and see the way these people were battling me. But I tried my best anyway, because they know. They were even mentioning Papariano. They were even trying to push up Papariano, doing a lot of things. Oh, we know. Ayaba is always in Papariano group. I said yes. Papariano is a good boy. I like him. Blah, 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 blah. They were saying a lot of things to me. You know what I noticed in that group? All the people in that Emi group, I'm sorry. We might see people here that goes there. But please, whenever we confide in someone and we trust someone, let's put our trust in that person. I myself am a motivational speaker. That is why you see me on groups going up and down, but I don't go to groups anyhow. I only attend 2 groups except mine. And that group, the first one I go mostly is Papariano, because I respect him. He has a very big group. And I like him. But I want to put it to you that everyone in that same group, go and watch them. They are all, I'm coming, grandma is coming. They are all, they are all single parents. Because single parents, that is why the Spirit of God is telling me that these people here, they are all single parents, because they don't have respect for men. So if a man died, they don't care. Come and see the way they were knifing and spooning. You know when you are eating yam and egg, you know the way you put your knife, your fork. You know the way you be eating it gently, so that the issue you hear nothing. So that is the way they were just paparing Wunmi, which I told them and I communicate to them that day. I said, you know, I said, Otumba, do you know that I said it in Papariano group that if they want to arrest someone, the first person they will arrest or interview is Wunmi. I said, Otumba, do you know the reason why? Because he's the wife, number one. He's the one sleeping and waking with this man. Number two. Number three, he's the one that people were playing the voice note, the way he was shouting, fighting Mohbad. He fought Mohbad. One jar, we had what Mohbad said. I don't know what Mohbad is so. Nígbà tí Mohbad pe mama ẹ̀. A rí bí kan tí Mohbad ti pe mama ẹ̀ tó ti fẹjọ́ ẹ̀sùn. Tí lady yẹn ti ní pé kó fún un ní kí ọkọ sílẹ̀kùn fóun. I can't remember again anyway. But I remember.
Only consider go fẹ́ jáde ní one day.
Tí yẹn ní pé ọdún fẹ́ máa lọ ẹ̀kọ́ ti pe mama ẹ̀ o. Kí mama ẹ̀ gbọ́ sí o. So definitely àwọn tẹ́mí group yẹn wọ́n mọ itú tí lady yẹn ń pa ẹ̀kọ́ side yẹn torí pé ẹ fẹ́ kó di single parent. Anyway ó ti di single parent náà bí titi wọn. Ọlọ́run máa ṣe ìdájọ́ fún níkàlùkù. I pass my message to them o. Láti gbọ́ tí mo dẹ̀ ti lọ́bẹ̀ mi ò wọbẹ̀ mọ́ o. Tí n bá kọjá tí n bá school lórí fóònù mi. Mo máa school down mo máa jù sísàlẹ̀ ni. Èmi ò máa kọ ìgbà mi mo lè gbọ́ ọ̀gá. Irọ́ ni wọ́n sọ. And again Babariano, there's something I heard that was 3 days ago. So àṣírí kan tú èmi mo wà lórí platform mo wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Mi ò wọlé o but ṣe mọ̀ pé mo máa gbọ́. Tẹ́ bá ti school ẹ̀ máa gbọ́ ọ̀gá tó ń sọ. Do you believe that they were even Otumba was there? That Otumba, what if Papariano ti marry? Mo máa bata ẹ, máa knife ẹ. I shoot her down. That Otumba, Mr. Rotimi, if you see what these people were saying, wọ́n wá ń sọ àṣírí kan, mo wá ń jẹ́ láti pe Papariano. Assuming I have the number of Papariano directly, màá sẹ́ pé Papariano, ó yá school lọ sí Tẹ́mi, wọ́n sọ àwọn àṣírí kan tó jẹ́ pé ó ń bà mí lẹ́rù. Wọ́n máa ń stage àwọn èèyàn sínú group kiri. Mo wá gbé tó sọ yìí pé àṣírí yẹn ti tú o wọ́n ti mọ̀ àṣírí yẹn ti tú. So I fear those groups. They are not honest and they are not truthful. Thank you very much, everyone. They are not good people.
One of the things you say, that's why you say they have tried to enter some people around me. Eh? You see, that's why this man they call IT guy. You will always see a lot of them like.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I greet every panelist and Papariano. I'm at my place of work at the moment, so I won't stay long. But I just want to ask this question: that every one of us, I don't think I've ever heard the question before since I've been in justice for Mohbad. So the question goes like this: we all admitted now, we all know that there was blood in the house, confirmed by Folashade and Baba Mohbad. And no one debunked it at all. Now it is confirmed. Now the question is, that blood in that house on Mohbad's duvet, was it before they took Mohbad to the hospital, or was it after they announced him that Mohbad is dead in the car, that the blood occur in the house? It's a very critical question. I have been wondering, that blood in that house, was it before they took him?
The blood in the house was it was killed.
Yes. Now the question is, was it before they took him?
Before he was taken out.
Before he was taken out to the hospital.
Austin.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Baba cannot know when the blood came. But what he knows that he saw blood. He saw blood after Mohbad died when he got there. You can mute first. Mute please. You have too much noise. Austin, mute.
Okay.
Sorry. Thank you. Baba saw the blood obviously after Mohbad's died. So it means that night, that 3 a.m., what happens? That was the reason the blood was there. What happened in 3 a.m.? Either by stabbing or anything that they did. Because they said, Adura said, Mohbad was bleeding. It was actually for them, they said, when he punched the glass, then that was where the blood came from. But not knowing that Wunmi have said that Mohbad never bled. She did not even see any blood until when they get home. And later, Mohbad told him that, oh, see what happened. I punched glass because of Prime Boy. In her CTC, that's what she said. And even here, in her own CTC, she said also about the 3 a.m. that she and Mohbad was discussing about the Malians, the boss, labor boss. She said they were discussing till 3 o'clock. So now she's saying that the rider and other people ran out. For what? You guys are discussing. So what came about blood again? You said you never saw blood. So what happened? What caused the emergency? What caused the emergency that they have to ride out of the house around 3 o'clock? And you said in your CTC, you guys were discussing. You, husband and wife, discussing, talking about even Canada visa, so many things that night. So what now happened that they have to ride out when, rush out from the house? So obviously the blood must have come before they took him to the hospital.
Let me buttress this for you, sis. I love you.
Okay.
Let me buttress it for you, sis. I've been working in nursery for the past 15 years. I know when somebody is bleeding, I know how they stop bleeding. We are not Didiri, we are not Ode. They thought maybe we are Didiri or we are Ode. We are not daft. People are not daft. Okay. He punched the glass of a Prado. He has to punch it with his hand. You fold your hand. Please, Master, fold your hand. You know where that glass will cut. Alright. It's not that the blood is coming from because if you want to break a door, you can use your shoulder. I mean, when you bend your arm, that ankle, you can use it. But this one, you punch, is your hand. Now, there's no how. From that car, after punching, after the fight, they went to Mabi. Is there any blood? Even if there's blood in the hand, they could have, bound it with something. Fine. Well, and when they bound a hand that is bleeding, after 10 minutes, that hand will not bleed again. It won't bleed. So blood must tick or must stop, except about to shield you anything. The blood must gush out. And there is reasons for that.
And can I say something, please?
Okay.
Hold on, sorry.
Let me listen.
If you listen to this, just
let me finish. Please let me finish.
Okay, sorry.
Now, when they got home, how can you tell me? Because I heard the mom was washing the duvet. How can the mother wash duvet? Yeah. What type of blood will go to that extent? That is not from the hand. I put it to them, and I can say it anywhere that the blood that they're washing is not from that hand, though. It's not from that hand, please. Because Thomas shine your ladder, Timon shine ladder, Tabito shine or they use something to eat you on the head or anywhere they eat. The blood start coming out. That is when you can see such blood. So for them again, the father said when he saw the boy downstairs under the staircase, he saw blood. That is not blood from the hand. So everything they are saying, they are just covering up something. What I am querying for now is
Ayaba, let me correct you. Correct Ayaba, Baba did not say he saw blood when he saw the body under the staircase. So he said when he ran up. When he went out upstairs where they used to sit here, Mohbad, that was the place he saw the blood, the clot. I don't know, the duvet, the duvet full with blood. But on the body, he never confirmed that if he saw blood or not.
So where does the blood?
Actually,
he said he did not even go closer to the body that time. So
actually, I'm heading somewhere. Now, the question I asked earlier, why? I want to know if it was before they took him to the hospital or after the hospital. Now you said it was before they took him to the hospital. Now, the question is this: if he bleeded through the hand, the Wunmi said, or whatever people in the house, they said it was from the show. Then he punched the bottle glass and he had injury on his hand. For instance, that's what he said. So now let's assume he bleeded that much that his duvet was filled with blood, and even his singlet was still filled with blood and other clothes. Let's assume.
Not the hand.
Wait. Now that's what they said. That's what they said. I'm saying what they said. So now let's assume it is the hand, and it happened before they took him to the hospital. Now the question is, when they took him to the hospital, who cleaned his body? That same hand, was it plastered? Let's go and watch the video, because if he bleeded that much from that same hand, that hand will be plastered. Now the question is, was that hand plastered? Who treated that hand after that much blood before they took him to the hospital?
Clap, please.
That is the question, a critical question.
Austin,
Yeah.
let me shock you now. Why the reason they did not take Mohbad to the hospital the same day he died? Can you mute, please?
Okay.
Can you mute? Sorry. Mohbad, the day he started bleeding, they never took him to the hospital. That hospital you saw, it was on Tuesday. When they have treated that wound, they have managed it to stop bleeding. That was the time they did everything. They did not rush him to the hospital when the bleeding was on his body, when everywhere blood. No, they will never do that. That's why we had everything on Tuesday.
That's me.
That's why we had.
Let me bust your brain.
That's,
this guy died.
Okay, let me finish. But let me just land, please. That's why we saw everything on Monday. And why do you think the hospital report was hidden? Nobody spoke about it. The report from the hospital was not presented, and even there was no statement from that hospital. Do you think it's for
and again, thousands.
Hospital did not treat him. Hospital did not do anything. The man is dead when they took him to hospital. Why will hospital not defend themselves? Why will they not defend themselves? Because they did not do anything.
Wait.
Yes. I'm coming just 1 minute. Why do you think we care about when the blood was stained the duvet? The moment they are all lying, they don't want to talk about the blood on the duvet, it means they are covering something. Either before or after. It means they were covering something. Either before or after. It doesn't matter.
You see where I'm trying to bring out information now. Do you understand? Now, what magistrate said, just finished saying now, it points out that Mohbad died on Monday. That is a reasonable point.
We have agreed that
they have not agreed. Yes, we agreed. So this is a point for them to agree. Now we will put it. I want us to put it to them, for them to explain if he actually bleeded and it was after the bleeding they took him to the hospital. Why was there no plaster on his body? How come did the blood stop if it was that much and it was coming from his hand? Why was there no plaster on that hand? The same next day they took him to the hospital. That is to tell you that he died earlier before they even took him to the hospital. So that is a fact. So that is a fact.
That is another angle.
Exactly. So that is a fact. Do you understand? So that's what I'm trying to hint to you people. Now we will put it to them.
The doctor said it.
Exactly. It is a fact. Definitely he died on Monday. It is a fact now. It is no more guessing. It is no more analyzing. This is a fact. Because if he died on Tuesday, definitely why was there no plaster on that same hand he bleeded from that much? They will be plastered there. But in that car, when they announced his death, his body was fresh. There was no plaster. There was no plaster on him on that day they announced his death. So where did the blood came from? So if we are agreeing that the blood had already come out before taking him to the hospital, then how did they stop the blood? Who stopped the blood? Who treated the wound?
That was what they were doing on Monday.
I want to go with this guy. I know that this guy might sound as if he's crazy. This guy might sound as if he's crazy, Mr. Chessman. I want to go with, because when you look at Mohbad's hand, the amount of bleeding that is being described here, it doesn't look as if that hand could actually bring out such blood. I just want to go with Chessman's narrative. Something that blood. That's why we can't find any stab wound. We can't find any, like people are saying, oh, he was stabbed in the neck and all of that. That's why there was no any record of a stab wound. I want to believe that there was a trauma to his head, then he bled through his nose, and that's just what I want to believe. Because that, if you listen to what this guy said, that guy that contacted Bukky Jesse, she said Wunmi was saying Mohbad, the day. It could be that there was a fight. Now,
Elistic, I just thought about something now. Maybe that was why they put the cotton wool in his nose. So that people will see traces of blood coming out from that nose. And the blood continue coming out when it was put in the coffin. Oh my God.
Exactly.
There was no need for them to embalm him in the house.
And it will be bleaching.
Oh my God. And now that it's been established that this guy died on Monday, why did they have to change the day he died? Because it would mean nothing if they own up to say, okay, he died on Monday, okay? Why did they have to lie? If it wasn't because they were trying to do some cleanup on Monday, why did they have to lie?
MLH, if they did not lie, they will ask what died him on Monday. Because there was no nurse. They have to wait for a nurse to come
I am thinking of something now. If you go back to this king of the South and the West, I don't know if you people remember when he was showing us that hand, that there was a wound on that hand even before he was killed. Do you people remember that? King of the
Yes, we have said it. That's a mark. He have that mark on his hand. They just
punched that hand.
Yeah, they put something to shine and rub it to look like it's swollen.
Yeah.
That's not a wound.
Can I say something?
Wound.
Can I say something again?
That's something I've been on Mohbad that even before he was killed.
Okay, Mr. Adeshino, can I say something, sir? Now, what if we go back now and see, look at this now. In as much as I want to believe this driver narrative, the narrative he gave, I want to doubt this guy. I feel that he's somehow taking himself one way or the other. I am sure that when it comes to that broken glass, see, there's something I want to believe that maybe Mohbad didn't even had any injury from the show. Maybe when they got home, it's complex. I want to feel that this driver drove these people. Maybe this driver drove these people to go and get somebody to come into the house that night to treat Mohbad. I want to be of the belief that he's just trying to take himself from, oh, I didn't drive them. Oh, they took Mohbad's car, they went. I just feel there's something that
I disagree, Elistic, on that. No. Because if the driver was in the scene, they would have said more about it. They would even want to put it on him. You see? But if not for the driver that told us what happened, we wouldn't even know, because the driver even said she didn't know that he was still there. They had told the driver to leave already, so they didn't even know the driver was still outside waiting.
And if not the driver, nobody among them ever mentioned the incident of 3 a.m. Nobody among them.
So you think if the driver was in it? If you think the driver was in the 3 a.m. incident, you think the driver would have said it? Would have mentioned it? No. He would want to hide it.
Wait. That driver. Realistic way. That
they are looking for who to put the blame on.
That driver, they told him to say everything, but the only thing, nobody is going to tell us what really injured Mohbad. So no matter what that driver says, he is never going to say what injured Mohbad. So that
he didn't go in the house. The driver didn't go inside the house.
He was not in the house.
So he won't be privy to that information. He didn't go in the house. Remember? The driver didn't leave the.
No. What I'm saying is that even if he was not in the house, but agreeing with them that Mohbad break that glass, it's a false narrative. He's part of them. Mohbad, PAN3LIST said it. PAN3LIST said, I never saw any glass break. People are not still believing. That boy said, I never saw glass break.
Mr. Rotimi. Sorry. Okay, go ahead. Mr. Rotimi, another thing about the glass. Don't forget, the driver talk about the PAN3LIST glass. And what did Adura said? Adura said the small glass of the Prado Jeep. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká wo glass kékèké tó máa wà bí ilẹ̀kùn mọ́tò yẹn.
Lẹ́yìn pátápátá.
I'm telling you guys, even the breaking of the glass is not collaborating. It means it never happens. It never happens.
See, let me say something.
How possible?
It is just that the glass of that Prado.
In as much,
and
Mr. Rotimi, wait. Let's bring another point. Wait. By right, if they break your glass, wait. Now, let me just add it. Then you will. Let me just add it. I want to add one point. Then Mr. Rotimi, he will analyze it long. So let me just bring one point. By right, if they break your glass as a driver, it is not you that is going to wait for anybody to give you money. You have to take that car to the dealer, the people that sent you. They will contact the insurance, everything like that. Because that car is not just like any keke. That's an expensive car.
Insurance in Nigeria? Insurance in Nigeria?
Yes,
I tell you what, in Nigeria,
yes,
you're in the traffic in Nigeria.
No, wait.
Let me tell you.
The way the driver said he waited for the money. He would have taken that car to them. He would have taken the car.
It doesn't work like that. Wait, there are some things that you're not privy to.
This is a Prado car. Expensive car that people rent.
It doesn't work that way. You're looking at taxi.
No, it works that way. You're looking at wait. They don't have to give him the money.
Everyone should wait.
They don't have to give him money.
Wait, listen.
Wait. You guys should wait. You guys should wait. See, let's think about this place now. On that show, on that night, the glass was not.
Okay, you're going back.
Mr. Wutimi, please wait.
I saw you are going.
Okay. No. The glass that night on that show, the glass was not broken at all by Mohbad. Do you understand? Now this is the game. They intentionally broke the glass after that scene, like after everything that happened in the show. Along the way, maybe when they were going, or even when they got home, or along the way, they intentionally broke the glass to add it to the script. The glass didn't break at that show, and that is why Prime Boy has said that he never witnessed the glass broken. So if they break the glass intentionally just to add to the script, that doesn't change that the glass did not break. Do you understand? And looking at the driver, every one of them in that house, like I said from the beginning, everyone was planned. Everything was planned. So, but not everyone is that important. Do you understand? The driver is not that important. They didn't give him that relevance at all. Do you understand? So at some point, when the driver feel this is the little I know, this is the little I can say. This is even the driver might even know more than what he is saying, but this is the little I can share out. So that glass did not break at the show. They can actually still break it along their way, just to add this to the script to make it make sense. Because Prime Boy has already declined.
Ellen, hold on. The fact that Prime Boy declined doesn't make it true. Okay, you can mute. Let me say something.
I even want to clear out on our understanding about the driver waiting. So I'll be short, Rotimi, please. Sorry. So Southside, the way it works here, you're looking as if, like, you know, in the UK, where if somebody bashes your car, you can call the police, exchange insurance details. In Nigeria, it doesn't work like that. If anybody bashes your car, okay, you have to collect your money from the person. You can even you guys can beat each other up. All right, there is no insurance that's gonna pay you whatever.
Well, Emily, I will argue this one with you tomorrow. You know why?
Okay, so have you lived in Nigeria before? Southside, have you lived in Nigeria before? You can't be saying stuff that you don't know. Southside, you can't be saying stuff that you don't know. Honestly.
Who is muting me? Let me bring my point out.
No, you just
she responded to me. I want her to.
Let Emily finish. Wait, let
her finish. No, she has stopped. She has finished.
You can't be. Listen. There are some things that when you don't know and they're telling you this is how it works.
No. This is just common sense. Wait.
No.
The driver did not own the car. The driver did not own the car, right? It's the company that rents the car to Mohbad. You will take the car to them.
I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that in Nigeria. I'm telling you,
it was a company. Company that rented the car to Mohbad.
Oh my God. Southside. You can't be saying stuff like you know it. You don't know it. Have you been to Nigeria before? No. You don't even know how things work in Nigeria.
Okay, Emily, let me ask you a question. Who rented the car to Mohbad?
We're not talking about renting a car now. We're talking about
I want you to tell me who rented the product
We're talking about
to Mohbad. I'm asking you that question. Answer me first. Who rented the car to Mohbad? Was it the driver?
Can you wait?
No, you have to answer that question. Who rented the car to Mohbad?
You now. Just wait now. You ask a question. Learn to listen sometimes. Okay? You are raising a very valid point. Sometimes you might be right, but the way you are going about it will become wrong. Now, on the issue of the insurance, you are partially right. We have insurance working in Nigeria, 100%. But your insurance company that want to pay damage to you wants to know what happened to your vehicle, who is at fault. You must fight it to a logical conclusion before you hand over to your insurance. Don't mix it up. Insurance will take over the repairs very well. They are what Nigeria insurance, once you insure your car, even though my friend car was injured, was destroyed, they gave him the value of the insurance, 2.3 million. Then it was Corolla. I'm talking about 7 years ago. So insurance, it was the lead way. Insurance are working very well in Nigeria. If you insure your company and anything happen, damage is one of my car was involved in I think it was the side mirror. Insurance paid. They asked me to repair it and they refunded me back 100%. It was Corolla. I think I spent about 18 or 22,000 then to fix the side mirror, and they paid me back. What they want to see is they will write to that person's insurance company, even the normal third-party insurance that we register with road safety. They are working. So you can claim back up to $1 million value of your money if you involve in an accident with a third-party insurance car. Okay? If you think we are paying additional, you want to correct or
what Sasot is trying to say here is that the driver.
I'm still going there. Just hold on, please. Okay. I'm just trying to build something towards that angle. I want to clear the part of the insurance first. Okay? But now, this driver might not even. I have get to understand that, and this is my point. Okay? There's no way Mo will have broken that glass. Let's get this right. There is no amount of blow. Mo hand will break that glass, and his elbow will carry injury, not his wrist. Let's get this on our head. If he wear rings and he blow the glass, the ring might destroy the blood. We chattered there a little, not that too much, that will now go immediately and pierce his hand in the elbow area, low elbow side, or low arm, close to the elbow. So that's broken of glass. You can argue that establish that it wasn't him that broke it. The driver also might not fully say if it was him that broke the glass. But based on what they told you, because there was an information that came out when Spendy was in prison from Yeye Kudi, that the big ring that Mo used to wear is when he hit the glass, say, fuck shit. That was when the glass broke. That was the information we have that was close to how that glass was broken. The driver did not lie. He could report an issue based on what they tell him, that it was Mo that broke the glass. But to us, layman, should we say he lied in all his speech? No. Why is it bringing 3
with driver's narration, it doesn't mean they report it to
just don't come in here. You will turn it to argument. Just wait. When they got home,
argument.
This is where, just wait now, Sergeant. Don't let me have a dick. When they got home, this is where you know the driver was saying some things. Who among them, what script are they giving him that he refused to talk about, and he refused not to talk about the 3 a.m. incident? That is what is putting all of them in problem now. If the driver was carried along with a script, he wouldn't talk about them coming outside 3 a.m. Let's get this fact.